Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimm's Garage, and today we're looking at a vintage case from Matchbox containing almost enough cars. It's supposed to hold 48, I think there's about 32 in here. I got this from an indoor garage sale event, kind of like a convention or indoor flea market kind of thing. It's winter season in my area, so they put together a indoor garage sale at a local Legion Hall. Anyway, this is from 1980. Still Lesney branded. That is my birth year, so I thought that was awesome. Anyway, I was picking through this case of cars. He had them listed at $1 a piece. Stickers still right there. And I had started putting a tray together, and I exactly got one whole tray worth of cars. So I wanted, was it 12? Yeah, 12. I wanted 12 cars. Right when I put the last car in the tray that I wanted, he said, you can have the whole lot for $30 if you want. I took a quick look, and I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll take that deal. So I got this case and 32 cars for $30. So that's 2 cars plus the case for free. Not that the case is worth much, but I've never had a Matchbox vintage case, and it's kind of cool. Yeah, the fact that it's race cars, a bit off-putting because it's hard to stack, but we got all these nice trays and everything. I'm going to go through this tray. That's the tray that I specifically picked out. And this tray is mostly empty, except for one mystery model here in the front corner, which blows my mind. And I'm glad I went for the whole $30 deal, because I would not have originally picked that model. And I swear to God, it's one of my own cars from my childhood. And I'll explain that later. Well, without further ado, let's check out tray number 1. Let's see, 57 Thunderbird from Ertl. Let's see the date on that, but we possibly got a working hood, but probably broken. Yeah, not getting that hood to work right now, but maybe with some tooling I can get that going. Oh, so we're missing a rivet there too. Oh well, that wasn't a model I was looking forward to keeping anyway. It will go on the trade table. Most of these I'm showing you will go on the trade table until we get to that tray there on the bottom. We got here Hot Wheels 79 Hong Kong. I'm not seeing a model name, but it looks like Ford something. Well, it could be very wrong. You get this old, they all look the same to me, to be honest. I'm not into these older models. I don't understand the black on the top of that. Is that from Mattel? Or is this something a child had done? Next up. We got Lesney Matchbox, number 14. Isogriffo? I've never heard of either of those names, to be honest with you. Super Fast Series. Got some moving doors. Right-hand drive. Obviously not a U.S. car. Help explain why I've never heard of it. The door's a little wonky. Maybe I can get that set right. But it looks like this car may have had a hitch at some point. Not sure what that is. It's just a flap of plastic. Quite unique. I like the Euro plates on that as well. Next. Matchbox super fast. 74 Lesney. Number 56 Hightailer. Very roached decal on the front and right side. Got a bent axle. Possibly repairable. But that looks like probably a pretty fast car for the track. Next up, there's another one. Glad I got the whole 34. I probably would have passed up on this initially. This is 76? Number 64, Fire Chief. It's hard for me to recognize. There's no decals or anything. And the roof light's mostly ground off. Otherwise, that's pretty cool. Next we have a Yetming Pontiac Trans Am from 1979. Hong Kong, unfortunately, totally missing its front axle. It seems to be a Rocky 2 themed edition. It's not too bad, I guess. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people like to retire their things anyway. I'm sure you can find a fairly cheap Yetming replacement for that axle. Pardon, for that axle. No further damage. Last one out of this tray. Obviously Thunderbird, 1982 Matchbox. Made where? I've never seen that. I don't know what that says. N-A-C-A-U? Macau? What is that? Anybody who knows anything about that, please let me know. It was a 57 Thunderbird. Never seen or heard that word before. Especially on a Matchbox. Very interesting. I'm not into Thunderbirds, but I'm sure those that are, this is quite intriguing. Wow. I need to look that up. Very intriguing. I'll just put the tray out of the way for now. Next tray. Road Champs, made in Hong Kong. This is a 57 Corvette. If that opens, I'll need a tool. We've got opening doors at least. I don't think that hood actually opens. Very cute, just like the rear end. Very convincing. Not a bad find. Next up, Unfortunately, this one is not even diecast. Still seems a lot of fun, though. Nomura toy. It's a first for me. Made in Japan. The bottom is stamped steel. It has a gearbox in it. It's one of those rev-up toys. It's got a little turbine in the rear end that spins as well when you rev it up. Pretty cool. This Matchbox Super Fast, number 32, Majorette Bora, made in England in 72. Hot pink, yellow interior, moving front doors. Huh, quite cool. Matchbox Roll-O-Matics. I didn't know this was a Roll-O-Matic. Number 40 Mustang Piston Popper. In England, 73. Lesney. Oh, okay. Okay, look at that. That's cool. I never knew of this. Although I'm not a Mustang fan, I'll have to... My wife might keep this. Oh, well, my wife collects the Mustangs. It's the only diecast car she collects. I think that's just because I collect diecast. She chose something to try to be a part of it. And that's the only model she collects is Fox body Mustangs and older. But she doesn't really care for most convertibles. Ooh, this is quite beat up. Matchbox series, number 36, Opel Diplomat. A messed up windshield, missing hood, chipped up paint. It looks like someone tried to repaint it at some point as well. And again, I understand this plastic tab. Is that a broken off hitch? I can only assume. That's probably the most roached item in this whole box. Matchbox Datsun 280ZX 79. It probably came out in my birth year in 80. Ooh, it does have opening springy doors. I had a toy like this as well when I was a child. Quite a few of these. I think I had a blue one. I'm very sorry, this video is going to be quite long. Hope it piques your interest. Kidco. 1979. Quite chipped up. Doesn't say what it is. Hong Kong. Opening hatchback though, that's kind of nice. Ugly. Somebody's brown interior. And I think Kidco's new to me. I hadn't heard of it until I had opened this case. I did a little looking about it. Matchbox Super Fast, number 55, Hellraiser. Lesney, 1975. Red, white, blue. Could also be Evil Knievel theme. This does look like a speedster. Looks like Looks and feels like something that would go down the track pretty nice. Matchbox Super Fast number 67. Datsun 280Z 2x2. Moving doors. Got the hitch on there. It's not broken off this time. A bit of a hot pink or a salmon color with like an Easter yellow interior. Don't know if those colors are coming off across on the camera there. Unusual color combination. This is one I think I'll keep, but it's a first for me because I collect Beetles. Matchbox Super Fast number 31 volts Dragon. Made in England, Lesney 71. It's got a bent axle. Probably straighten that out. Unfortunately, the air intake there is a bit chipped up. But this is my first version of this car, so I'm going to hang on to it as a place marker at least. Second to last out of this tray. We're almost to the awesome, and then the super awesome ending. Matchbox Series 56, BMC 1800, Pininfarina. I never heard of this. I'm not familiar with this car. This one's very beat up as well. Opening front doors. We've got off-white interior, possibly white at one point. Got some beat up axles, cracked up and smashed windshield. It was all kinds of messed up, but still kind of cool. Worth the experience. Last guy for this tray, so I'll get this tray out of the way. Oh, that's familiar. Oh, Kidco 79. Kidco again. Whatever this is, it's got a opening trunk. Seems to go right through to the plastic. Oh, was that a little bird? Little T-bird? Not quite sure. Not a fan of these types of vehicles, but seems to be a nice, decent model for its age. And now, this was my originally hand-picked dozen from the seller. And I may be wrong. Okay, this is my second version of this truck that I found in the wild. First one was blue on blue, two-tone blue, seen in the previous video. It just says made in Hong Kong. I did look it up, and I with like an image search and found out who it was, but I forget offhand. And I'm thinking it might be this Kidco company, but I could be wrong. But either way, I just see a truck with an RV camper on it. Looks fun to me. I don't care who made it. I enjoy it. So that's getting added to my collection. Next up, recall I've gotten all these for less than $1. And yeah, they're beat up, but I looked up a handful of these, and most of these are going for like $4 to $20. You know, for being on the low end. So if all these are worth $4, I got them all for $1. I'm just happy to save $1 and find something I wanted. I'm going to keep these 12 in my special prize. The rest will go on the trade table for about what I paid for. I'm not looking to make $1. I'm just going to pass it on. We have a Majorette. Savian? Savian? I'm not familiar with that word. But I do love these big delivery trucks. Savium. So Gulf tanker. Oh. Oh, I thought it was a plastic top. No, that is metal on metal, just slightly loose riveted. Pretty cool. Next up, we have a Made in England Lesney Matchbox, number 16, case tractor from 66, but hard to read. Bit chipped up, but nice example. Very arched hook hitch there. Most of the time, these metal guards over the wheels are severely smashed around. I mean, they're chipped, but they're not severely bent. So it's not bad. Pretty cool. I did try to look this up because there's no name on it. Name did come up, but I don't recall it. But either way, I just thought it was a cool little tanker. Don't really care. I don't know why I can't get the hair out of there. Kidding me? Thank you. Anyway, yeah, some kind of fuel or fertilizer tanker machine. I thought it was neat. Worth my time. This I couldn't find anything on. It's just a metal base with a plastic tank on top with a hitch. Thought it was cool. Decals coming off one side. I don't care. It's going in my farm collection. I think this is a Tootsie. I'm having trouble reading it. Yeah, Tootsie toy. Chicago. I'm not seeing a date. Wheels are intact. Missing a lot of paint. But I collect my Volkswagen Beetles, and I don't think of a Tootsie this scale. Definitely not a Beetle, at least. So, very welcome new addition to my toys. By the way, I'll have to take a off-post camera shot of all the cars in the end. Much like Leroy. Made in England by Lesney Matchbox series. Super fast, I'm not seeing where the name is. Number 47. Not seeing the name. Looks like we got a bent axle. I could fix that. But I think I have one or two of these in different color, and they're really messed up. This is pretty decent. Oh, is the name under here? No. But yeah, nice condition compared to all the other ones I've ever come across myself. Very nice to have this. Easily fix those tires. Oop. Matchbox, or I mean Hot Wheels Peterbilt, Hong Kong, all metal. Nice heft to this. Huge chunk of metal for that tank. This feels really nice. California Construction. This might be first issue as well. Next we're going to take a look at a Matchbox. Super fast. 31 Caravan from 77. White with orange stripes, an orange door, orange tint window. That lovely little moving door action. Always quite lovely. Nice cool little details inside there. Foden truck cement mixer, made in England by Lesney, number 25. I guess that's not too bad. Quite a bit of chipping on the cab. Seems to be a little bit of roaching on the edge of that plastic there. But if anybody can tell me what is up with these gray tires. I think I probably saw somewhere here and there that some models that had the gray tires made it more rare, but I'm not hoping or relying on anything, just looking for information. So I'm not looking to cash in on anything. I just want info. Love my new little truck. Confused about the gray tire. Been wanting one of these for a while. Of course, this is a poor example, but hey, at least I got one. Rollmatics wildlife truck, number 57. Oh, 72. Look, hold. Anyway, it's a pickup truck that while you're rolling it, that rear bed slowly rotates. And it's supposed to come with an animal, a circus animal or something. And sometimes it has a clear cab, possibly a cage. There should be a top and an animal for this. Either way, I'm happy to have an example in the first place. Quite cool. And the last one out of this tray, so we'll get that out of the way. Oh, look. Pardon me. Game case. Garbage bonus. I found myself a little hammer. Anybody know whose hammer this is? Please let me know. Alright. We've got this lovely little red ambulance van, which was one of my first grabs when I walked by, and it's a Tomica, 1977. And I don't know why, but Tomicas just feel special to me because they're hard to come across in my area. Absolutely. They don't sell them anywhere. So they're always secondhand to me. Either I find them loose like this, or sometimes I will find some modern carded stuff, but you know, it'd be like a flea market or something. Somebody had obtained them, imported them, or something. But yeah, no local stores in my area sell Tomica. But I think I see a few local sellers with them because I'm close to the Canadian border. I think Canada probably gets them better than I do. And for alright, that whole last case I personally picked out. This last car I was not going to choose, and I'm glad I went with buying the whole case. Because this blows my mind. It wouldn't have been a special model to me. I think it's called the Tri-Car X8. Red, white, and blue variation. Some people consider it the Evel Knievel colorization. Hong Kong edition, which is a more oddball. Most of them are from Malaysia. But deadass people, I don't own any of my childhood toys. They have all been lost or sold off I swear this is mine. I had this car, this specific car. I recall it being Hong Kong. Yes, I was only 6 years old when I recall obtaining it, maybe 9 at last owning it. But the dead giveaway and what blew my mind was these teeth marks on here. And I was like, oh man, really? Someone chewed on that? And I was like, wait, I chewed on mine as well. So, isn't that funny? I guess I can't blame them. And then I'm looking close at it. That's why I believe this is mine. I chewed on mine. I don't know why. I like the texture of the rubber between my teeth. And my 2 front teeth don't line up right. I believe those are my teeth marks, because my 2 front teeth on the top overlap like this, and all the teeth marks are like that. That blows my mind. I've always wondered, when buying old toys that you had as a child, locally from garage sales, like, is there any chance this could have been mine? Have I come across this before? Wow, this is mine. This is my car. This is, out of nowhere, a car I never would have chose to play with in the first place, but it was one of the only handful of cars I had as a child. I played with this immensely, and I think it was one of the fastest ones. I thought it looked goofy, but it was speedy. And now that I have it back, and I swear it's mine, this has become my #1 model in my collection at the moment. Absolutely. Maybe I'll find a case for it at some point, but honestly, it's going to be a pocket car for a while. It's got to be a lucky item. This is awesome. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me and sticking around for this long. I hope you all have a very good night. You're so much appreciated. Here we take a quick look. Those people wanted to see the last end. It's all my pickups today, including the car case for $30 flat. I get to relive some childhood coveted memories.